you that Mark Levin is one of the most powerful and influential talk show hosts in America, and I'm proud to call him a friend. Mark, you were the first person to respond to the call. When I came up with this crackpot idea to try and put together this little old broadcast, you said, sure, count me in. You didn't hesitate, and without you, I wouldn't have had a show. You have been one of the most ferocious supporters of our troops and of our military men and women that I've ever met, and God bless you, man. Thanks for joining us again.
Well, thank you all for what you're doing, and God bless those troops who are absolutely selfless. And, you know, Melanie and Mark, it's good to see you, and Andrew, too. These folks are better than we are. I mean, I haven't served in the military. My father did. Both of my grandfathers did. And my kids, I don't know what they're going to decide to do, but somebody has decided to serve in the military. This is an all-volunteer force. They're in these hellholes, and that's what they are, and they're standing up to this disgusting enemy, this despicable enemy, while we try to, watch their backs here at home so the commander-in-chief doesn't cut all their funding and equipment and so forth. They're over there making sure that we live in liberty. You know, the one thing in this society that works well, that works exceptionally well, is the United States military and the armed forces. And it is an honor to me to do whatever I can, go wherever I can go to support them. And I want to thank you all. Move America forward. This Troopathon is absolutely essential, and then God bless you all for doing this.
You know, I just can't believe you, Mark. I really can't. Every time anybody asks your help in this direction, you are there for them. And I know that you have huge competing demands. In fact, Andrew Breitbart, I mean, you know, you were asked to participate, but you said, no, I can't do it.
Of course.
I don't want to. No.
What I want to ask Mark is this.
Yes, sir.
What did you know when you were writing Liberty and Tyranny that you would hit the mark like you did? I mean, it looks prescient that your book comes out at the beginning of a new American awakening. What did you know?
You know, and that is...
And who's going to win the Kentucky Derby?
Well, that I don't know. I'm not watching the horses that carefully. Poker, I can tell you. Well, you know, Liberty and Tyranny is something I've been wanting to write since I was a teenager, because you could see what's happening in this country. And when I watched those Republican debates, I got very nervous. Everybody was claiming to be a Reaganite, and I didn't see too many Reaganites. And on the other side, I saw a very radical philosophy. No moderates, quote unquote, whatsoever. And so I wasn't really writing about any of these politicians. I was just writing about where I saw this society going, and it's pretty obvious it's going to accelerate. At least I thought it would, and it has, because the firewalls to the Constitution have been breached. And once they're breached, there's really nothing else to hold back these statists. And one of the things that troubles me so greatly, Andrew, is the president's slashing the defense budget. And there are these proposals out now to further slash the defense budget, $1 trillion over 10 years. And no, you cannot support the troops. You cannot tell me that you support defending this nation when the only thing you're going to slash is the United States military and NASA. So these are the things we got to look out for. This is why November is so crucial. And these are the things we can do for our men and women in uniform who are overseas, to defend them here at home, to get them the support they need. These care packages are just a wonderful, wonderful way to show them our appreciation. I mean, can you imagine being in these places? I wouldn't go to these places if my life depended on it, and my life depends on these people going to these places.
Mark,
exactly.
We're being watched right now by some of them, we know, because we're hearing from them. I mean, speak directly to them. What do you have to say? What does Mark Levin have to say to these men and women?
Well, I want you to know that you are the best citizens in this society. You are you're the backbone of this society. There's a lot of turmoil going on at home here. But the fact of the matter is, the reason we are able to survive as we are, to the extent that we can, is thanks to you. You are volunteers. You stepped up where frankly, most of us didn't. And I want you to be safe. I want you to kill as many of the terrorists as you possibly can, and we would very much appreciate that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Woo!
There you go.
I gotta say, as we wrap this up, because I know that your time is limited, but Mark Levin, I have never shared this story with anybody before, let alone on the radio, but one of the motivations that
was I fully clothed?
Yes, you were at the
All right,
time,
good.
I have to say. But the reason that I have been so passionate about our troops is that my brother, Mark Morgan, who is my big brother, is 100% disabled. He has served in the United States military and was injured during a parachute jump and has not been able to work again, actually. But my brother is a big fan of yours, and when he found out that you were going to be on the broadcast, he says, tell him I read Tyranny and Liberty. Tell him that, you just tell him it. And I said, I will. I said, he's a great guy, except for he's kind of a crappy dresser, but that's okay. We'll let it go, because you got your USA shirt on today.
Well,
yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't even know you had a brother. And if you would, maybe tomorrow send me an email with his phone number. I'd love to call him and thank him for his actions.
That would be an honor of a lifetime for him. But watch out, he talks a lot, and so do you, so it might be a long conversation.
Liz, nobody talks as much as Breitbart.
That's true.
Good man. All of you are great.
All right, God love you, and God bless you,
God
Mark.
bless
Thank
Mark.
you.
You too. Everybody contribute.
All right, yay,
Yeah.
contribute. We need to make sure that we get people to donate